Yay Media Group.
Hello, welcome back. Yes, honey. Look, you know what? It's like it's been a long time, but it really hasn't. How are y'all doing this beautiful day, honey? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I'm so glad we're all still neighbors. So you know what? With that being said, honey, we might as well get ready to pour this tea, honey, because I am just so my lips are burning because I gotta tell you all what's happening, honey. Okay, let me just start off with this. A friend in need is like a friend indeed. Y'all remember that expression growing up as a child? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about. Okay, now we all know that Shannon Sharpe honey, experienced turbulent times recently because, he had to pay allegedly like what, 30, 40, $50 million, honey, to this little tramp that he was messing with, honey, this little old, what, only friends girl, Miss Zunika, well, Miss Gabrielle Zunika, Zuniga, whatever she said her last name. But anyway, so we know Shannon went through a lot, honey. He had to give up his money. He lost his job, honey, behind her. I guess there's nothing better than losing your money behind some poontang, as they used to say back in the day, honey. But nevertheless, honey, it's a sad day for Shannon. Well, this is the deal. Now, we all know Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco are friends. They do the podcast together. Shannon and Ocho do a podcast together, what have you. But Shannon just pulled a stunt recently, honey, that just really hurt my spirit. It just tore me apart. Now, he and Ocho was doing the podcast, late night or whatever, nightcap or whatever the name of it. And he was saying, they were talking about Jerry Jones. I'm assuming it's about Jerry Jones. They were talking about stuff about, money and all that other stuff had to do with it. Well, honey, Shannon just came out of the blue and told Ocho, well, boo, you owe me some money too. Cause they were saying Jerry paid the money whatever he want to, and Shannon told Ocho Cinco, well, it's just like what you do. You pay the money when you want to. And he say, what? Because evidently he had got a loan from Shannon back in the day or whatever, and he owed him like maybe $6,000, $5,800, something along those lines. And honey, baby, Mr. Sharpe just busts him out and say, honey, you owe me, honey, and that's you need to pay me, but you gonna pay me when you want. He said, and I could tell by the way how you gonna pay me when you want. He said, because of your body language or whatever. And Ocho, like, man, don't put me out like that, man. Don't. No, I don't like nothing like that. But nevertheless, honey, Shannon blasted. Now, people saying the reason why Shannon did it because we gotta understand, honey. Shannon is sharp. He's short on his coins because he just had to give up all this damn money to this woman, honey. And now his money is funny. He need every penny he could get, baby. He got to collect, honey. So he just brought Mr. Ocho Cinco, baby, just put him on blast. And a lot of people saying he was wrong for that. But my thing is, though, he could have been wrong for it, though. But, honey, hey, when you owe somebody, that's one of the reasons why I don't loan money. I do not like loaning money because when you loan money, honey, there's going to be a problem. It's going to always be a problem, honey. And, people, honey, especially Africans in America, we quick to say, honey, you say, but you borrowed the money from me, honey. So I gave you the money and everything, and you all happy and turning flips when I give you the money. But when it's time to give me back my money, oh, here your little funky money. Oh, my little funky money. So now the money just happen to be funky. That's how that goes, honey. So, baby, it's just, honey, he did. Shannon called him out, so I feel bad for him. Hopefully they stay friends because, people were saying, too, that maybe Ocho Cinco could take over the podcast that, he and Shannon did, but I don't know, child. That might not work because, honey, I'm sure it's going to be a little jealousy along the lines because, honey, Ocho Cinco, honey, I don't think he is as dumb as Shannon was, honey, or is. But it was interesting, though. But people were really, the girls were talking, honey, about it and stuff. So I just feel bad for him, but I know too I would want my money. So hey, like the song say, "Bitch better have my money." So I guess, honey, when Shannon was rolling in the door, he didn't really need the money back then. But now, baby, he need his coins, baby. So, honey, get his money, baby. So Ocho Stinko, honey, get his money. Do what you gotta do, baby. Oh, ooh, this is sad, y'all. We gotta pray. We talked about Diddy a while back. Diddy's in the pen, and going through his stuff, honey, and bless his holy name, child. Hopefully and prayerfully that he get out soon. Cause they say right now, I heard at least that he's giving Miss what's her damn name? Girl, what that girl name? Young Miami. They say he's giving Young Miami. They say he's still sending this girl money. They say allegedly he sent $150,000, honey. You know, because he used to give her $300,000 a month, but they say he gave her $150,000, honey. But people are saying, child, he still got money like that, which I didn't know, but I guess he does. But you know, they keeping his ass in jail, but they are making an example of him, honey. I guess they saying we're gonna show your ass better. We could tell you, honey, that we still running things. But speaking of Diesel, what's so sad is I got this story. They said Diddy lawyers, y'all, are complaining, y'all, that his food is being served with maggots, honey, infested in the food due to aggressive government budget cuts. Oh my God. They say, honey, far from the fine dining Sean Diddy comes is being fed expired food, honey, that's infested with maggots. This is what his lawyers said. Oh my God. Oh my God. So let me see, child. They said on August the 3rd, they say, honey, Diddy lawyer asked Judge Arun Subramanian to release Diddy on bail ahead of his October the 3rd sentencing. Now, in his letter, the judge, honey, said to the judge, Diddy's lawyer decried conditions in Brooklyn's notorious Metropolitan Detention Center. Diddy has had been held there, y'all, since September of 2024. Oh my God! Now they're saying that the living conditions at the jail remain inhumane and the conditions seem unlikely to improve due to the aggressive government budget cuts. Oh my Lord. Mm. They said the pen routinely serves food that is expired or infested with maggots, not faggots, maggots. Just get it correct. Now they're saying, yeah, that, you know, they showed the photo, honey, of the rotten food, the maggot infested food captured in the photo is unfortunate and not an uncommon experience. He wrote, oh my God. Could y'all imagine being in the pen eating food that's infested with maggots? Oh, but I mean, because the food ain't all that good in the pen, I'm sure, honey. So they got to feed them something. But Lord, honey. Oh my God. Poor Diddy. Could you imagine going from caviar to Maggie, y'all? Oh my God. This is spooky, honey. We got to pray, Lord. Oh, we got to pray. We feel bad, honey. Mm-mm-mm. This is terrible, honey. Mm-mm-mm. This is, oh my God, honey. Oh, really? Oh my God, no, they can't be talking about my Shamea now, honey. I love Shamea. But they're saying, honey, that the fans are roasting Shamea Martin's I Told the Storm cover. Oh, now, wait a minute. What they mean by that? They're saying that Shamea Martin is still, honey, trying hard to win back to public favor and posted a video of her singing Greg O'Quinn's and Joyful Noises' iconic song, I Told the Storm. But the reaction were likely not quite what she was hoping for. Oh, hell. No. Now, this while Shamea looked great, honey, her vocals were at times arranged or strained and even scratchy. Oh, Jesus, Lord. They say, how she do, honey? Shamea covered I Told the Storm. Oh, my God. They say, we don't care what y'all say. Shamea is the GOAT, baby. And by GOAT, we mean. Oh, Jesus. Somebody said, I think Shamea just needs to take some time away from all cameras for a minute. And then one person said, and another person said, I see why Portia said, this ain't Shamea, this Drew. She knew the real, honey. Another viewer wrote, referring to an episode of the show where Portia claimed that she was unable to recognize Shamea's voice in her new single and assumed it was Drew Sidora singing. Oh, Lord. This is sad, honey. Just because you grow up in church don't mean you can sing, honey. Galilee, honey, another person. And several people, honey, in the comments questioned whether she would still post this video after playing it back. Oh, Lord. Shamea, who tried to launch her solo career during her debut season as a full-time peach holder on The Real Housewives, faced backlash for her actions during filming, which ultimately led her to fall out with former bestie Portia Witt. She is expected to return for season 17 and even apologize to her former fellow castmates. But Shamea could sing, honey. I don't care what nobody say. I like Shamea, honey. I like them all. All the girls are nice. They're nice toward me and stuff like that. But you know, honey, once you get on these shows, baby, they eat your lunch. They eat your lunch, baby. So you gotta watch it, honey. You definitely gotta watch it, cause honey, people will say some stuff. Oh, my God. And we'll, honey, do some dirty stuff, honey. So, you know, just Shamea, keep doing what you do, honey, and just we're gonna keep you lifted in prayer. All right, honey. Speaking of lifted in prayer, girl, I heard disturbing news. It's sad that BET, honey, the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards, y'all, is canceled. What is we gonna do, y'all? They say BET announced, y'all, that it has decided to put a pause, honey, on two of its biggest award shows, y'all, the Soul Train Awards and the Hip Hop Award Show, sending fans into a tizzy. Now, I happen to go to the BET Awards this year, thank God. They had the award show. I happened to go to it, and it was really nice, y'all. But they're saying that the BET CEO, honey, Mr. Scott Mills, announced the news during a sit down with Billboard. Now he said, "quote It's less about them being no longer and more about our team having to re-image them for this charge or this changing media landscape that we find ourselves in." He said, "I think, honey, what we're doing is going to see more and more people taking franchises and saying this might have started on linear TV, honey, but now I'm going to move it to another space." He said, "Do I move it to streaming or do I move it to another platform, honey?" And a lot of stuff is going to stream, honey. A lot of stuff is streaming now. So it's a sad situation, but this is what they're saying, honey. Media is going to streaming. So, I mean, I don't know, honey. At least I do know, honey. But nevertheless, honey, it's just a sad situation. And we definitely, honey, have to pray, honey, for TV, Lord, because, honey, this streaming stuff, I mean, I guess it's going to be the new thing, honey. It's just like when radio was supposed to be going to satellite, XM or whatever. So it's interesting. We just got to follow this, y'all, honey, and, you know, do what we got to do, baby. That's all we could do. So that's why we're here on the podcast. Okay. All right. Lizzo. Lizzo is speaking out. She's saying she's still proud to be a big girl. And a lot of people kind of eating her lunch because they're like, how in the hell you proud to be a big girl, and you done lost all this damn weight? You're no longer a big girl. Now, you may be a big girl in your mind, but body-wise, you're not a big girl. And then people say, don't be body shaming her. Because, you know, that's the new thing now. You can't body shame. But it's a sad situation. But Lizzo said that, you know, that honey, even though she's dropped down honey, a few dress sizes, she said, baby, she's still happy being a big girl. Now she said, quote, I like how I look now. She said, I still think I'm big, honey. I'm still, honey, wearing plus size clothing. I have the same rolls. I got the same belly and the same thighs. I think I'm just a smaller version. She told it to the Women Health UK. Really, Lizzo? Do you really believe that or think that? Or who you trying? I mean, what are you trying to prove? She also reported that she lost around 60 pounds, and while there was much speculation that her weight loss was due to Ozempic, she said it's down to diet, exercise, and major changes in her lifestyle. I'm so sick of these damn people with all these lying, honey. Girl, I mean, there's nothing wrong to say if you was on Ozempic or Majara or what's the damn other one? The other one. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you losing weight and that helps you, it helps you. I don't know why people gotta feel good. You ain't did that goddamn much exercise, girl. I know people have exercising for years and they ain't lost that much weight, honey, those 60 damn pounds, and not in the time that you allegedly said you lost it. So I mean, girl, just and if she didn't have help, good for her. But you know, honey, I know a person, honey, that done lost a lot of weight, and I thought that damn person was living in the damn gym, honey. Exercise, they take pictures in the gym, but they ask this, honey, taking all these other damn additives, honey, Majara, or Trilicity, what is that, Trulicity, all that stuff, honey. So, girl, honey, I'm like, child, so stop lying and just say, honey, you did it. I mean, what is it? Don't matter, honey, because I mean, do you been to the gym, honey? Or you been, honey, on the shot? You know, if you look good, you look good. So people need to stop all that lying because I know damn well, honey, I take it, but I'm on it because of my health. I'm not on it because to try to lose weight. Because matter of fact, honey, I'm supposed to take it every week, but I don't take it every week because I be skinny as a rail, hell, and I'm not trying to be there, you know. So, but if it works for you though, lizard, honey, just say, knock yourself out, girl. Tell the world, baby, that you got to shout that you are coming out. So, honey, but we know better. Ain't nobody dumb. Nobody dumb, honey. And speaking of dumb, this dumb bastard, uh, what's his damn name? Tricking Daddy. aka Trick Daddy. Did y'all hear what Trick Daddy said about women? Honey? He said, honey, women over 35 bitches, honey, damaged goods, honey. He said he wouldn't date nobody over 35, honey. So he 51. But I said with him looking like a piece of damn shit, looking like a bowel movement boo, how in the hell could you sit here and talk about you wouldn't date a woman and a woman is damaged good? Honey? That's one thing that just really burns me up when men sit here and say stuff like that about a woman damaged good. What about your ass, honey? You damaged too, damn it. It took you to help damage her if that's the case, if you're trying to talk on that, honey. But men will say some stuff, honey, and I mean, and don't have no damn remorse or just, I don't know. I just don't understand it. And a woman will sleep with his ass just because he got money or had money, whatever the situation is, because he sure ain't cute. So, honey, he's definitely not cute. But the thing is, honey, he gets to say whatever he want to say, and people, honey, get to hoorah him. But no, Trick Daddy, you know, you can't be saying stuff like that, honey. You cannot sit there and say some mess like that, honey, that you a woman that's damaged good. What constitutes as damaged good, honey? I'm sure your goods is damaged too, honey. I'm sure they've been in a many holes and got damaged. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. You can say what you had to say, honey, and nobody cares. Although Trick Daddy loved the kids. I don't. It's hard to believe, but then who knows? Honey? Now they said Beyonce may be on her act 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Now they said, baby, this girl may be starting to go toward. She might be gearing up to do something toward rock and roll. Now she already did what was her music be? R&B maybe or pop, and she did some country. Now they said she may be gearing up to do rock and roll because she just recently did a commercial. She just recently did something um for her I think it was for her Levi's thing, I think it was. And they're saying, honey, that she may be dropping the release of her Act 3. Now they're talking about the Houston native, honey. She just wrapped up her Cowboy Carter tour, playing 32 shows in stadiums across the North America and Europe country. And you know, she made a lot of money, one of the highest grossing country tour in history, honey. They say now, honey, that the tour is complete. They say fans have turned their attention to what the singer is cooking up next. They say waiting to find out the genre of Bay's highly anticipated Act 3. Now, somebody said recently that the Grammy winner unveiled the 4th chapter of her Levi's campaign, the Denim Cowboy, released that by Parkwood Entertainment Company. They said the latest ad begins with her, honey, on a horseback, you know, while highlighting her past collections with the denim brand. They say then the video ends with Beyonce wearing the latest collection of Bedazzled, y'all listen to this, denim jacket with matching jeans, honey, as she hops on the back of a motorcycle. Now they say Bay swapping the horses, honey. She's been riding throughout the Cowboy Carter era for a motorcycle, made many fans believe, y'all, that she was dropping a clue about her next album. And we know, honey, Miss Beyonce love to drop clues and things, but this is my thing to that. I think Beyonce is doing all this work, honey, because I got 2 things I'm thinking about. I'm thinking one, she may be doing this because she's sick of being at home with Jay-Z, you know, because I could imagine her being home with him and Blue Lit and Rumi and Sir. So I could imagine that's a lot. But then too, you know, there was a report that they were getting money, loans, honey. I don't know what kind of bills to pay or what the situation may be, but they took out some major loans on their mansions. So, honey, I don't know. If she needs some money, Jay-Z got her working, honey, like I had Tina Turner working, honey, baby. So I don't know, but whatever the situation is, honey, Beyonce, honey, don't seem like she's slowing down, and we gotta pray for her. We definitely have to pray for Beyonce because she have to slow down, honey. Because a person that works that hard, honey, for whatever reason, honey, that don't really need the money. Well, I can't say she don't need the money because that's one thing we gotta say too. We don't know how people living, honey. We don't know. All we know is what we see. So let me be clear about that. We just know what we see. But nevertheless, honey, Beyonce, congratulations to you if you're about to come out with another album or you to go back on the road, honey, because hey, a girl she gotta do what she gotta do. And no reason to sitting at home, baby, watching them babies grow, honey, when you could be out there making money so they could eat. So Anyway, congratulations, Beyonce. And congratulations to you all, honey. So I want y'all to, honey, continue, honey. I'm tuning in to Gary's Tea. Watch me, honey, every Friday, honey, on the iPad, on your telephone, honey, on your TV, however you watch me, honey, just watch it. And I want you all to have a great weekend. Eat right, take Geritol complete, and we'll do this again. Don't forget, honey, tune in on what days that we're doing on Wednesdays, honey, for Dare I Said It. You gotta catch us on that as well too. It's Dare I Said It and Honey Gary's Tea. So have a great day and a better tomorrow, and we'll do this again soon. Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, Happy La, Chala, Oh, and don't forget to follow me on everywhere, GaryWithTheT.com. And check me out, honey. I'm gonna be hosting. Tamara and myself gonna be hosting the Sheen Magazine Awards again this year. So stay tuned for that as well. And don't forget, honey, if you would like to cruise with me, honey, check out the Tom Joyner Morning Cruise. The Tom Joyner Cruise. I'll be cruising October the 4th. October the 4th or the 6th, or the 9th. Check the local list, honey, for the Tom Joyner Cruise, and I'll be on the cruise, honey, cruising points on tea on the cruise. So, honey, check that out, okay? So have a great day, and we'll do this again soon. Bye-bye.